the screen. Ha ha! Eureka! I have created live streaming. Rah! All right, continue downloading. I don't know why it's taking this so long and weird. All right, as soon as this, what is still downloading? It says something is still downloading. Okay, give it another second. Maybe it says we're live streaming, so we should be good to go. There we are. All right, welcome everyone to The Word is Right. Tonight is Deadpan Dope. Deadpan, I promise you I will go swap out my beanie here in a little while. I just got on to substitute host for Deadpan Lizzie, who is out tonight, but she will be back. Don't worry, she's not going anywhere. She just needed the night. And so she's doing other things this evening and cannot be here. So we're just going to take it and run with it tonight, because that's what we do. One team, one dream, teamwork makes the dream work, and all that fancy stuff. All right, so since Cerebella Mental is here tonight, oh shoot, she's not here anymore. Okay, well, she was here. So I'm hoping she comes back, but in honor, no, nothing can do that, Ron. In order to do that, I was going to read some revenge poetry that I wrote in her workshop, because, you know, we all love a good revenge poem. And so maybe what I'll do is so there were 6 prompts, and I wrote to all of them because I don't do anything like the normal easy way. So what I'll do is I'll read 3 things that I wrote from 3 of her prompts now, and probably 3 in the second round. So far on the open mic list, I've got Hill, Ron, Sarah if she comes back, and Ethan. I'm gonna put MD on here just because he's here and I don't know if he's wanting to read but driving and just hasn't put his name in the chat. Okay, there's the thumbs up. It's like the ESP, start to know these poets and what's the deal. All right, so I'm gonna go bottom to top, 3, 2, 1 for these prompts. So this is prompt number 3. It's very short. I wish you the best, but you will never have me again, you fucking liar. Prompt 2. You are the thong wedgie I pick out of my chafed, smelly ass after a 10-hour plane ride, crossing an ocean on my period, and I've used my last tampon 6 hours before when they lost my luggage and the bathrooms were all out of service. Let's throw the salt. And this was the first prompt, and this is what I wrote to prompt number 1. The texts and voicemails I left just don't seem to be near enough to confront the disaster you left my life in. I should have kept that plane ticket, printed the boarding pass, boarded that plane, chatted up the person next to me about what a total fucking coward you are. I should have rented that mid-sized sedan, turned that key, put your address into Google Maps, and drove my ass to your home. I should have taken that deep breath, walked up to your sister's house, knocked on the front door, and demanded that you tell me to my face why you're with all these women, my friends, telling lies, like you were going back to your estranged wife. That would have been my only chance to hear whatever bullshit excuse you would have made up, being a poet and all. I should have told you I did not love you anymore, and thanked you at the same time for teaching me all about what I did not want in a man or a partner. Then smirked and said, just wait. You can read all about this in my next book. Put it on paper, y'all. Get your revenge with your pen. All right, so we're going to rock out Deadpan Dope tonight. Small group, y'all know the rules. So stay muted between performances, wow, camera, and go wildly crazy for one another in between. Let's take 5 minutes each because, hey, we have plenty of fucking time tonight. If anyone's watching live on Facebook and wants to get in the Zoom room, come join us. All right, Hill, what you got?
Well, I don't know if I have enough to fill 5 minutes without having looked some up before, but I have things. Actually, I have making fun of myself. That's what I have. It's called On Being a Hypocrite. On Being a Hypocrite. To everyone I looked at funny for obsessing over actors, models, musicians, athletes, sport teams, or any other celebrity figures while I wandered through life unable to remember any of their names or stories. To everyone I side-eyed for caring about some stranger's relationship status, new baby, fashion sense, or any other aspect of a life lived far from you that you'll never be part of, I'm sorry. It's only that I didn't know that someday celebrity role players would exist. I have to make fun of myself because I now care about celebrities suddenly, Okay. What else do I have? I have one called I Wanted to Write You a Dirty Poem. I wanted to write you a dirty poem, whisper sibilant syllables against your ear, maybe leave a mark there just for fun. Wanted to put on the heeled boots given to me by an old lover, make power move clicks across the floor to your door, wield all the weapons of flesh with precision and ferocity. And yet, that is never quite the person that I am in this strange Benjamin Button sort of life, owning less smooth silicone, chillable glass, unforgiving metal, and more plump plush, fuzzy fleece, comfortable cozies by the year. I wanted to, for a moment, an hour or an evening, resurrect some long dead version of myself who knew a lot of fancy words for a lot of nasty things. Wanted to break out the ginger. That was a long running joke and never quite a joke at the same time. All those things we talked about with eager mouths and sly glances, all the ways we said, I'm not into it, but I might be, only if you are, only for you. What I'm trying to say is, I wanted something so desperately for just a moment. And then I slipped back into the person I had become, into the young puppy love crushiness and the faintest steerings of hope, and wondered idly if that person might be enough. If it might be enough to curl up in the softest of hoodies, my favorite rainbow long johns, turn on the Totoro lamp that sits next to my bed, snuggle up to the faux spooky roundness of the plague doctor plush, and spend the evening imagining what it might be like to hold your hand, or if it might be enough to ask for just that one day. Let's see. Random poem in the aftermath of a strange day. Probably will have another title someday, but what has grown in silence in the dark presses against the skin from within, in a certain moment breaks through, not easily or gracefully, but with tearing, gnawing force. But listen, at some states of being, both cocoa and coffee can be bitter. Let not envy or distress over what cannot or will not be. Let not lack of some particular hopeful, unattainable future convince you that this taste is a wholly rotten thing. We pour out what is no longer acceptable to our tongues to nourish future harvests. Let what is broken seep into lush soil to grow in silence in the dark and fill our mouths with only what sweetness we can find without pretense or expectation. I guess I'll do one more. I don't know how long that's been. I have one called Knowing. I know there is life inside me. I know there is life inside me because every pulse point is a riot, because I have become all wind tunnel ears and whirlpool throat, because each heartbeat has become the cave of echoes from my childhood, carrying voices from afar so very clearly. I know there is life inside me because every vertebra is shatter spark, every muscle is clutch strain, every breath is slow rattlesnake warning of an unavoidable fate, because I have become in this moment not green blue ocean as I have styled myself, but warning light, house fire, emergency red. I know there is life inside me because on a night when the desperate scramble to get the pain levels down, long bath, good sense, NSAIDs, rest now, water down, resistant throat, and food slowly relished, rub here, stretch there, has failed miserably. I am still here, writing. Okay, I think that's enough for me. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Hill. That was very nice. Okay, back to Marissa. She's back.
No, go to you. You're next up on the list. That was great, Hill. Like, I just love it. And the comment about Ginger and how the joke's just never funny. I was like, that's hilarious because I have friends. It's totally true. It's always there and it's never funny. So yeah, I know they appreciate it. All right, so I've got to rinse some stuff, prep some food, but Ron, take your time. I'm right here. And then Sarah's not coming back. She messaged me. So it'll go Ron, then Ethan.
Cool. And I love, Phil, how you said, I don't know if I can fill 5 minutes, and then you rock those great, 3 powers, And I know you have more. So I don't know how to fill 5 minutes. So I'm gonna read a short poem from yesterday, Happy Valentine's Day. I actually wrote and read that at FUMFA Live on Sunday. Our own Elizabeth will actually feature this coming Sunday at FUMFA Live. I'll put that in the chat, so go and support her. And she'll be back, obviously, 2 weeks from now on March 1st at the next Deadpan Lizzie. So I'm going to read a Happy Valentine's Day for all the single people. Don't let pressure give into your single life and fun. Even if it is snowy or cold, remember you can be your own sun. Enjoy the day, enjoy your home, enjoy the evening. Don't wait for someone to knock, don't wait for a lover or a fling. Don't be sad if no one serenades you, just serenade yourself. Stop being blue. Play your own song. Play those strings hard. Remember, you in your deck, you are in charge of your card. Pour yourself a glass of the finest wine or champagne. Your home is your own kingdom. It is your terrain. And if you're brave and not afraid to add a bit sugar to your night, buy your own box of chocolate and eat it. Don't be so uptight. Some couples probably celebrate Valentine's Day because they're jealous and secretly want to be single. They wish they could party more, be free, and look and touch and mingle. Valentine should also not be restrained to one day of the year and one bouquet of flowers. In my opinion, Valentine's could last 365 days a year, full of showers. Hey, if my poem may be a bit silly, so what? I hope I made you smile. I want you to be happy. I want you to succeed. It is my style. I'm gonna end my poem as I do on most many night. Enjoy the day, enjoy the week, and please feel extra shiny and bright. So thank you everyone. That was my little poem contribution. As Marissa's coming back, just a quick commercial. So Deadpan Lizzie will return 2 weeks from tonight, every first and third Tuesday of the month. If you want more open mics, The Word is Right has one almost every day. Tomorrow, Poetry Time with Nick Paliogos, 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. This Saturday, big show at the Word is Right, Black History Month feature. We have 22, I believe, at the latest count, 22 poems, all reading Black History Month, poems and stories. I think it's one of our biggest shows, so far. So please come and support us. And yours truly, myself, I alternate with Nick. Nick hosts his open mic and soon to be workshop on every first and third Wednesday. Yours truly, Ron Mark Thompson, every second and fourth Wednesday of the month. We are doing arts and writes, in which we do mostly writing, either to writing prompts or next week ekphrastic poetry and prose. And as I heard Marissa also mentioning a few days ago at the other Word is Right program with my organization, Bronx Art and Fun Hub, on every first Friday of the month, we are hosting with the Word is Right our Ray of Sunshine open mic, positive, happy stories, co-hosted by Lady Tiffany and Ed Poetastic. So I'm going to put the Facebook and Instagram page for the Word is Right in the chat so everyone can check it out. And now, Marissa, if you don't mind, I'm going to introduce Ethan. Ethan recently joined the Word is Right. I think I remember him from a few weeks ago, and I love every time he comes here and plays his guitar, so I'm looking forward. I'm glad I didn't exceed my 5 minutes because everyone, please welcome Ethan Meckler. Go ahead, Ethan.
All right. Thank you, Ron.
Ethan.
Yeah, man.
Even though you didn't have any lyrics with that, but I think it still told the story because of the way, like it's different, each minute. So that was really rocking. So thank you, Ethan.
Thank you, thank you. Hey, Steve.
Sounding great, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And even, by the way, even though I didn't get you for the music showcase at my organization, which didn't happen, by the way, I had to postpone it. I'm still trying to get you for it. But you could even participate in Equestric Poetry and Prose, either here at the Word is Right or at Bronze Art and Fun Art, because in addition to visual artists, we also invite musicians because we can write to what we listen to. It doesn't have to be something that we look at, but we can now write poetry or stories about that. So you're always welcome. But in the meantime, tell everyone live in Zoom and on Facebook, where can we find you if we want to find you?
Ethan, E-T-H-A-N. I'm sorry, E-T-H-A-N. Mackler, M-A-C-K-L-E-R, on Facebook.
Wonderful. All right, stick around. It looks like we may have a second round. So Marissa is still doing some production duties in the back end. So I'm gonna. Oh, here she is. That's funny. Hi, Marissa. So in the meantime, why don't we call Mr. MD Live to the mic? MD, can you hear us?
Yeah,
Yay!
yeah. What's good?
Oh, but it's good. Hey, it's the day after Valentine's Day. What could be better, right? It's the post Valentine's Day. It
Yeah,
should be just as happy as yesterday.
yep.
So,
My Valentine's Day ain't till Friday though.
ooh,
Yeah. I
special day.
celebrate. I celebrate Valentine's Day and my wedding anniversary the same day.
Oh, well, congratulations. May I ask how many years you've been together?
We've been together almost 15 years, married for 12.
Wow. Well, congratulations. That is definitely, an accomplishment. So, good luck with everything on Friday. What did you bring today? Maybe some pre-Valentine slash wedding anniversary poems? If not,
Ah,
go ahead. Floor is all yours.
well, I got a new piece that's gonna be in the book that being published with Red or Green Book. And then I have two pieces from my son when he was 13 and 14 years old. So I'm gonna read the first one by him called Play Along, Darling. And mind you, this is when he was 13. You wanted the sex. I know you wanted the sex. I know you hated the rest of me though. I wanted the sex. You know I wanted the sex. You know I hated the rest of you too. Our love spins us around, leaving sweet moans and sad smiles. But I'll never walk miles for you. Our lust is always so rough, so full of gagging and handcuffs. But I am not in love with you. I just wanted the sex. That was a piece from my son.
Love the
Uh,
ending. Love the ending.
this other piece is called Widowed. I used to wish I was widowed. I used to wish I was widowed. But now that you're gone, I regret my cold song. It's saying, I wish, oh, I wish I was widowed. I used to wish you would die. I used to wish you would die. But now that you're gone, I regret my cold song. It's saying, I wish, oh, I wish you would die. I wish you were here with me. Yes, I wish you were here with me. So now that you're gone, I have sang a new song. It sings, I wish, oh, I wish you were here with me. I used to wish I was widowed. I used to wish I was widowed. But now that you're gone, I regret my cold song. It's saying, I wish, oh, how I wish I was widowed. I used to wish you would die. I used to wish you would die. But now that you're gone, I regret my cold song. It's saying, I wish, oh, how I wish you would die. And Yeah. I wish you were here with me. I wish you were here with me. So now that you're gone, I sang a new song. It sings, I wish. Oh, how I wish you were here with me. Yeah. Those are two pieces from my son. Um, and this piece, this is a piece called Celestial Beauty. As a young boy, I often looked to the stars and wondered what beauty lies beyond the sky. I could see the twinkle of the stars as nightfall approached, and I knew with such beauty that they produced, there must be an angel up there just for me. As a young boy, I often looked to the stars and wondered what beauty lies beyond the sky. I could see the gleaming light shining down on me as the stars danced around the moon, and I knew that one day I'd be dancing with you. As I grew into a man, I came to understand that beyond the skies lies the celestial beauty of God. Then the day came when I met you. You became my celestial beauty because God made you and sent you to share a life of love with no one but me. In peace. That's an ode to my wife there. So yeah,
At least you didn't wish that at what you were, what I think it was your son's poem at the previous poem there, so that was like deep, but
yeah. Uh, I just got off the phone with him. He told me he wrote that when he was 14 years old and he thought he was in love. And then they broke up and he missed her.
so that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just tell him it's okay. That there will be many more breakups in his life,
Oh yeah, he got one that ain't letting him go nowhere.
It's like, I love it. You'll be with you forever.
Oh yeah.
No, and that's so cute. Eventually, you have to let him
Thanks
go.
again for listening.
Yes. All right. MD, let everyone know. So I didn't even realize that you are part of the next upcoming Red or Green Books summer poet, debut poetry book. So that's exciting news.
It
In the
is. And
Mhm.
like I told Marissa, what I'm trying to do is calculate the day of the release of the books because I want my other two books to release on the same day. That way I have three books being released. The other two are storybooks. So I
Wow.
want to have all three of them released around the same time or if
Um,
if it could be managed the same day.
okay. Or stagger them like, one week, the next one the next week, and then the following week, and then we have to keep coming to all of your events during those 3 weeks.
Oh
We
yeah.
have no choice. You know.
But
Where can we find you in the meantime, if we want to keep up with you on social media?
yeah,
And
I'm on Facebook, of course, and I'm just now starting to get used to this Instagram thing.
good, good.
My son's still working with me on it. I'm not used to it.
Don't
Instagram
worry.
and Twitter, and I'm not used to those. It took me
Let
about
me
2 years to
work.
figure out Facebook.
Don't worry, you mastered. Yeah, I was on Facebook first too, and then a few years later, I saw everyone on Instagram, so I added an Instagram, and it'll be you'll be fine. But by the time you have your book out, you'll be a master and a pro at Instagram, so you'll be good.
I'm hoping so.
Good. All right, stick around if you don't mind. Thanks so much for those poems. Marissa
Definitely
is
gonna stick around.
yeah, thank you. Marissa is not on camera right now. Oh, here she is. Marissa, would you mind introducing our next poem or singer in this case?
So we have Stephen Blaine, who is not gone yet, right? What's up, Stephen?
I'm here.
I'm so glad. That's where you are. You're there. Yes.
I'm here.
Stephen Blaine is here, everyone. We'll welcome him up to the mic. Take as much time as you want, really. I mean, it's a very small, intimate group tonight.
Well, I wouldn't do that to everybody, but but I've got this one. This is something I did for the group last night. I tweaked it today, so I'm hoping it's a little better. It's called, and I wrote it for Valentine's Day, so it's called "Love Is a Hurtin' Thing." Nothing feels worse than a love that's gone wrong. No pain that's quite as strong. My head says it's time to make a new start. But what about my heart? Love is a hurting thing. It's a dirge you sing. It's a spider sting. Love isn't just a fling. No, it's everything. And love is a hurting thing. I wake in the night and I stare at the phone. When are you coming home? I know I would say, if I looked in your eyes, something that no one denies. Love is a hurting thing. It's a dirge you sing. It's a spider sting. Love isn't just a fling. No, it's everything. And love is a hurting thing. Oh, it's a diamond ring and a wedding band in the top left corner drawer of the table stand. Love is a hurting thing. It's a dirge you sing. It's a spider sting. Love isn't just a fling. No, it's everything. And love is a hurting thing. Ooh. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you. Love is a hurting thing.
That was lovely. I loved it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Marissa.
I think I could listen to you like all the time.
Well,
I'm glad when you do come.
thank you. I love to be here and listen to everybody.
I was thinking while you were singing that, you said you wrote it, and I was like, how does one write a song like that? So it's a craft I have not attempted.
I do work at it. I mean, I don't just, I really applying everything I've learned, whenever I can. So,
well, if it was easy, everyone would do it, right?
Everybody does do it, though.
Not everybody. I don't do it. Although maybe if it's
you write poetry.
Yeah, it's not the same thing though.
Yeah.
Music is structure and sound.
I think we love putting people on the spot here. I think Stephen could teach a workshop, a songwriting workshop, how to convert some of our poetry into song lyrics, and you'll be the one who will guide us, through this. So that's, here we go, Marissa, another program suggestion, a one-off,
Are you looking for more content?
Well, we have a lot of spaces open and things that we're not really doing. We had a music forward thing on Sundays with Doma Beth while she was here, but she had to go because she has school and stuff. So we don't really have a music forward thing. And I think there's so many incredible musicians in our community that it would be really fun to celebrate them with a music forward open mic that, really prioritizes the music. Workshops too would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm open to anything you like. So there you are.
That would be so fun. Okay. Well, we'll think on it and get and reach out to you. And yeah. All
I'm
right.
right here. I'm right here in Times Square. You can't miss me.
You. I'm right here in the ether. All right. So since we're starting over the list, I've got Hill, Romar Thompson, Ethan, MD, and Steven. And I'll go ahead and read my 4, 5, 6. So I did 3, 2, 1 of the Revenge Poetry Workshop. So I'll read you 4, 5, 6. And these are all they're small. Okay, number 4. Abandonment is a prison cell I exist in. Anticipation is my meal, and I told you so, my sunshine. 5. You were the storm that cleared my path. Oceans of coral reefs are only debrided when there is a hurricane to stir around the sand and silt and water and shit, to break apart stone and relocate fish, to carry away toxic things and replace with a fresh future. And the 6th one. Oh, this one was really hard for me to read. I've only read it a couple times, but I think I can do it without crying now. I forgive you for never growing up, for still being the awkward little boy who was criticized for his style, his skin color, his dreams and ambition. The years it would take you to realize that you were different. I forgive you for not being different, for breaking me the same as all the rest. I forgive you for the time you took from me, for the heart and the love and the sex and the hope that you stole for a while, because that is what thieves do. I forgive you for only knowing how to lie and take and manipulate, because you never grew up, never became the man I loved, the man I built a legacy for. I forgive you for myself so that I can forgive myself for loving you, for choosing you, for thinking of you still, when all it does is bring me this unbearable pain in the form of faded cotton candy memories. And I wrote all 6 of those, and I think in 15 minutes. So that's my Cerebellum Mental's Revenge Poetry Workshop on last Thursday. So thanks, everyone. I think next up we got Hill.
Sure, we have Hill. Pieces. Pieces of this brain are dying. I have lost long-held friendships, a million addresses, the names of old lovers. In the morning, I refresh myself. Who died in the last 10 years? Who stayed? Who left? Who can be trusted? No, you can't call your mother without the Ouija board. No, you have no lover waiting to message you on awakening. No, no, no. You've already grieved these things. We'll grieve them again tomorrow. But pieces of this brain are dying. So I have to learn what else this self can be. So far, eyes turn to the sky all times of day and night. smiles offered to strangers, sweet treats and bright colors, and perhaps sometimes love that asks for nothing at all, cannot plan or reason, is only soft and free, like so many clouds in my sky. That was actually one of the ones that I wrote new for my book that is about memory loss mostly. So that is one of those. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna read a poem that I actually wrote for a role-playing game that I'm in because I like it a lot. It's this being of twilight I have become, all glittering stars and spaces between, has no questions to ask you. Finds it fun to slip up behind, slide arms around, cling and rest head on shoulder, listen to all that is happening. But the truth is that this being of twilight I have become knows that certain things cannot be owed or owned, knows that what it is to sacrifice in silence for the sake of someone or something bigger, and that such things are not for consumption by one such as me, a floating creature sliding between one reality and the next. But so you know, this being of twilight I have become believes you are the sun, brilliant, beautiful, and always just a little too bright for comfort. And because it's actually my favorite poem to perform, it's called What Is This Heart? And it's one that I kind of went back and forth on whether it was going in my book because it's not really about the same thing, but I think it's got to be in there because it's my favorite one right now. So, what is this heart? What is it about this world that makes me struggle more to understand anything the longer I live in it? What is it about my heart that it has never quite learned all the languages that romance novels claim are native tongues to everyone? The beat that is made for dancing naked, or the one that is supposed to rat-a-tat-tat you to an altar or the deathbed? I fell in love with a professor who graded me harshly, who wore stompy boots and unapologetic gray hair, was the kind of older woman I'd want to be if I were, in fact, a woman. I fell in love with a spiritual teacher who made me laugh so hard I fell off my chair, spoke with compassion and rebelliousness in the same breath, was the kind of older man I'd want to be if I were, in fact, a man. I fell in love with everyone I knew who spun in circles on grass or concrete, was willing to risk skinned knees or stains for the joy of living in the moment, who came out of the closet in small towns or conservative households, was willing to risk everything to be seen as they were. I fell in love with every tree or mountainside or tiny flower hidden among rocks, with every ruined building and abandoned mine, with every shipwreck hidden under dark waters, and every storm that capsized my tiny boat, threatened to drown me. I fell in love with every stranger who dove right into the deep end with me, went from hello to let's talk about how the doctrine of forgiveness is used to silence victims in religious communities or force them to choose between family and self. Went from it's nice to meet you to tell me again about your nerdy ass hobbies, or your ridiculous obsession with that one role player with a mythological name, or the latest queer book you've devoured. I fell in love and fell in love and fell in love. But when you asked me how I felt about a particular person, all I could say was, I love him more than the labyrinth at dawn, but could never quite say what that meant I wanted. Could, in fact, never quite say what it meant I wanted when I said I loved you either. When I said I loved the person who flew me out to meet them once, but whose place in my mind expanded so far beyond Texas, or the woman I lived with a decade ago, or anyone at all that I had known in this strange life that has been both longer and lonelier than anyone can tell from looking. It's fine, I say. I don't need anything, I say. It's just there's this rumbling in my heart that never learned to turn into an intelligible voice or an actionable desire. That's it for me. Thank you.
Oh my God, Hill, I
Wow,
love
Hill.
that. Yes, yes.
Wow.
That is amazing. Hill, I don't think I've met you, or maybe I've seen you once or twice, but where can we find you? Where can we listen more to you?
I am just Hill Hoover. I put it in the chat. Everywhere, like Facebook and stuff. Yeah. That's me, Hill Hoover. And my book is coming out when the summer ones do from Red or Green Books. Yeah.
You're also at Redder. Wow, Marissa, that's exciting
Oh my,
news.
yes, Hill and MD, they're both here tonight. Both of them have books coming out this summer. It's so exciting.
I'm excited. Well, thank you, Hill. Please keep coming back at The Word is Right. I enjoyed it. This is just so wonderful. And since I mentioned Red or Green Books and The Word is Right before, I'm also going to mention my own organization at Bronx Art and Funner, BXAFH. Similar to Marissa's The Word is Right, we do different online programs, not so many open mics, but more like workshops, ekphrastic poetry and prose writing, writing prompts this Thursday, stage play readings, book talks. So Hill and MD, after you promoted your book at The Word is Right, I'm going to invite you to come to Bronx Art and Fun Up and promote your book to my audience as well there. You're always welcome, so... All right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to read a poem that I wrote 4 years ago, according to my records here, 2018. It's called Everyday Love. Yeah, it's another Valentine's poem. Everyday Love. Is it indeed that time of the year again, the 14th of the second month? Shall we shower each other with flowers or chocolate? Or will a kiss and a card suffice? Go out to dinner, enjoy a meal, or stay home and go 50 shades of ... Roses will be overpriced, restaurants will be crowded. So instead, let us show affection all the time, going shopping together or strolling through the park, holding hands, a subtle pat on the butt, a meal we cook at home, whatever the weather, and I will wash the dishes afterwards. My heart will be yours all through the year. You will be my full-time Valentine. So that's what I wrote 4 years ago. And the pat on the butt, that actually was a little homage to my grandparents, because that's how my grandpa showed affection to my grandma. He patted her on the butt, and that was like, I love you, and I remember seeing that as a kid, so thank you for this. All right. Marissa's really putting me on the spot today. So until she comes back again, she's multitasking. I think it's Ethan's turn again. So Ethan, go ahead and rock us back into a song here. It's all yours.
Thank you, Ron. I was going to ask Marissa if she wanted to read something with me. Are you, oh.
Hey, I promise I'm just here in the kitchen getting the children fed. Yes, I can read something. What would you like?
Is whatever of your choosing.
I know we say this. I say this each time. I'm like, do you want salty, funny, sad? All right, let me. Oh. Well, you already heard that erotic one. Let me. Okay, we'll pull it. Let me pull up the one from Martina McGowan's workshop, because that was really good.
All right. And can you put us on a double screen?
I don't know how to do that. Let me see.
I'll do it for you, Marissa.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Can you see? You both should be double screen now. Cool.
All right, let's pull it up.
I'll do an intro and then cue you. All right.
Okay, hang tight. You know what? I think I am gonna do a sexy one because you're here. And I don't think you didn't hear the teeth one yet, did you?
No. Oh wait. How was it? There was some open mic. Someone was talking about teeth, and someone put in chat, teeth are gross.
They are. I think teeth are gross. I don't like teeth. But there was.
Well, they're the only bones that are visible. It's kind of creepy.
It is creepy, right? in our skin is the only organ that's visible. Do you know the skin is an organ?
Oh yes, yes.
All right, it's pulling up, Ethan. So just go ahead and start, and as soon as it comes up, let's go.
All right, I'll keep you.
I had this dream about you. Bearded men are my special. What I want to do when I come. About tea. Let's talk about tea during sex. Let's talk about the amount of tea. I will bite you. I want you to bite me. I want to feed myself on tomorrow and kill you on my skin in the morning, but not next week. Do not bite me like or guys, as your wild rage will not be contained. So you can have all this southpaw smothering at your breast, north stroke the back door, stroking on this back seat. So rain in your right bite as we fuck ourselves into love. I will bite everywhere. Ask at with the most one more reason. Not hold back the tide of your teeth. Bite without restraint. You'll find your dick will enjoy the feeling mouth, but yes, it will remember my teeth. Ethan Macklin! That was hot.
I was jamming with you guys. It was pretty good.
All right.
Thanks, Steven.
Yeah.
Christy scribbled in the house. Yes, we get her on the list. All right, Ron, who we got up next? MD, and then Steven, and then Christy.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is another piece from my son when he was around 13, 14. And this is a piece that he wrote after seeing his brother going through some things when he came out and let everybody know that he was gay. And this piece is called Genitalia. My genitalia does not define me. It is not the truth inside me. It is just there for me to reproduce. My genitalia does not decide for me. It is not who is inside of me. It's just a way for me to seduce. I may have been assigned at birth when I came to this earth, but this is just an add-on to an everlasting curse. I ball up my fist and I'm hoping that no one thinks I'm joking, that no one thinks I am the way I am because I'm broken. But now I finally see the cuts we make in this society. The hearts that are pounding from stress and anxiety. We cannot be who we want to be without a silent cry and plea. For all those who look down on me, just shut up and jump off a balcony. Because I am tired of crying every time I look in the mirror. I see a stranger who was given the wrong skin and wrong gender. I wish I could be the person that I can feel deep within my soul. But I'd probably get my ass kicked and beaten in a mud hole. And I know that I will never stop fighting until I've won. And I know that I will never stop crying until I'm done. Most people are tired of the rain and are awaiting the sun. Most people are tired of the pain and are waiting to run. My genitalia does not define me. It is not the truth inside me. It is just there for me to reproduce. My genitalia does not decide for me. It is not who is inside of me. It is just a way for me to seduce. In peace.
Oh wow, MD. Yes. Oh man.
And I'm not sure if anybody's heard my piece called Sister to Sister, but this is a secondary piece called Brother to Brother. Hey man, where you going with that gun in your hand? Down the block to shoot up the house of the person you just fought? Because you got your ass whooped and he got the best of you? You might want to think about that. What if the first window you shoot out is the room of his son? What if the second window you shoot out belongs to the room of his mom? What if the third window has an old lady resting in bed? Think about it. Now everyone in the house is dead. And for what, young buck? Because you was too scared and you got your ass whooped? Brother to brother, put the gun down, man. You think you hard because you have a gun in your hand? There are harder brothers 6 feet deep. Keep on and you're gonna join them. Maybe not today or even next week. But one day it's gonna be your body covered with a white sheet. Brother to brother, you better think. How do you even know if that man lays his head where you think he sleeps? He could be just visiting or just and you just shut up the wrong hound. You killed everybody. What are you gonna do now? You can't duck and hide. You live on the same block. Everybody knows who you are. Everybody knows your face. And if the cops don't get you, the people you kill, hell, they family will. They're gonna come shoot up your house. Then it's gonna be your family in body bags getting carried out. Young man, listen to what I'm saying. Brother to brother, I'm not playing. Put the gun down and let both families live another day in peace.
Oh my God, MD.
Wow. It's amazing.
What an important message.
Yeah.
Y'all, his book's coming out this summer. Like, you don't even know Hill and MD Like you guys get a private show from them tonight. But I mean, wait till you hear their work. Oh my God, stunning. Just stunning.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, all right. We have Stephen and then Christy.
Wow, it's been amazing work tonight. It's really very inspiring. This is something I wrote a few years ago, and I just rediscovered it. Not a beautiful blue sky, or an eagle flying high, or a child's lullaby is the same as before. Not the buzzing of a bee, or the waves upon the sea. They don't mean a thing to me anymore, but I would rather be numb than lie awake all alone and cry the whole night through. I would rather be numb and not feel anything until the gods throw me a crumb. I would rather be numb. It's hard to make it through the day. I don't have anything to say. I just want to run away. Anywhere else will do. I put my heart into deep freeze. I embrace the icy breeze. I would get down on my knees for you. All alone and cry the whole night through. I would rather be numb and not feel anything until the gods throw me a crumb. I'd rather be a song unsung. I would rather be numb.
Oh.
Wow, what a find.
Hill says, "Oh, my heart." Indeed. I'm wondering if the best musical sign behind you, underneath it says Stephen Blaine.
yeah, right. Well, okay.
Maybe one
Thank
day, Times Square will have your name on it. Right?
It's all good. Thanks for listening. That was wow.
I loved it.
Thank you.
Right, Hill? Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. It's not stopping here. It's just going to keep going because Christy Scribbles is here, you guys. And Christy Scribbles also has a book coming out this summer through Red or Green Books. So how just fortuitous is it that three of them are here tonight? Heavy hitters I'm sure she's going to come with something. I have no doubt. She is certainly a breath of fresh air. It's good to see you, my friend.
So good to see you. Oh, Stephen. He just takes me there. I'm so glad that I came tonight. Yeah, I am knee deep, waist deep, neck deep in book right now. So this is a new one. And here we go. Today's addition to the book. Grungy Tears. Listening to 90s music as I sit on my mat today, sit singing and wailing and connecting to him, to Pete, to his sweet soul that checks in to make sure I'm okay. And today we talk about guilt and letting go and not holding myself responsible for how others handled, how others grieved, his family, his friends, his entire world. I am not responsible for how grief deals the hand, how grief divides the hearts, and how grief gives the distance and shows the cracks, those fucking cracks. We all fell down those fucking cracks, our own cracks. It was if that river opened up and we all fell down our separate cracks. We communicated for a while across the caves we were in, but we were each left to find our way out of the cave. And Pete comes today to say, that's okay. That's okay that we each had to find our own way, find our way out of the cracks and back to the surface. Some took longer than others, some aren't there yet, and some will never make it. And that is okay. And it is okay. And he is okay. And he just wants me to see it from a different view and to understand the journey is each to their own, and their own way is okay. And your own way is okay. And it is okay to be okay. Christy, it is okay to be okay. I want you to be okay. I want you to be happy, Christy, my favorite Christy, and I want you to smile and laugh and play and enjoy your days. As Gwen Stefani sings Don't Speak, the lyrics talk to me from him. He wants me to let go of the guilt for that day, for the days after, for the grief after, for the pain after, for the loss. Let go of the loss. Let go of the river and hang on to the memories. He wants me to hang on to the memories, and I hear him and I listen. I listen and hear him, and I know he is there, and I am here, and I am there. And we are together wherever we go, always a part of that energetic stamp in time and place. In this moment, he comes in the quiet and he speaks the loudest. And today, I listen. I will listen, Pete. I will try. I will keep trying. I will keep trying. Hush, hush, darling. Hush, hush, darling. Thank you.
Oh man, Christy Scribbles!
Hey, Christy. Well,
It's just so great. These poets. I don't know how I got so lucky to be sharing my space and time with all of you, and that you all choose to be here. You could be anywhere on a Tuesday night, but you're here, and I just feel so blessed. So thank you so much for coming and
actually,
keeping.
I don't have anywhere else to go, so this is really okay for me.
Then we really need to let's make you busy. let's stamp your dance card so it's nice and full. Nobody else gets to have you. Let's hog you to ourselves. Oh my goodness. Yes. People, everyone tries to get me into D&D because I'm an avid card player. I love cards. And I've never got into D&D because I have an addictive personality and I'm fiercely competitive, and I know I will stay up for days like until I learn it and master it.
See, it's weird though, because it's really like it's not, I mean, it's usually not competitive. It's like you're working with people and doing like a story thing. It's like storytelling. It's like group storytelling with dice.
Like collect cards and
No, that's like Magic the Gathering or something maybe, or like
yeah, no, okay.
Yeah.
So then I don't know.
D&D is like storytelling with dice. Okay, that's what it is. It's very
So then
fun.
that's not bad then. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. But I have a problem with like I always want to write all of my characters are poets because I always just write characters or poetry from my characters' perspectives and combine my hobbies. That's all I do.
I love that.
Also, all I do is play healers and keep everyone alive because that's my power fantasy.
That's going to come in handy when we write the children's books later.
There we go. There we go.
Oh my goodness, what a great night. Just a big shout out to everyone who's here. My co-host Romar Thompson tonight. Thank you so much, Ron. MD Live is here. Ethan Mackler, Hill, Christy Scribbles, and Stephen Blaine. Thank you all so very much for being here. Tomorrow night, we have Poetry with Nick P. Same time, different place. And unless it's 9:30. Is it 9 or 9:30?
9:15. He did that so that we can sign up for the New Oregon Poets Cafe at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So, but I'll have the room open and playing, jamming some music. Oh no, Nick will have the room open, jamming some music if he wants or whatever. But then don't forget, Saturday night is our Black History Month show with 21 featured artists from all over the world. Like y'all, I think only 5 of them have ever featured at Word is Right. All the rest of them are all brand new to Word is Right. Many Instagram poets. I would say maybe even half of them are IG poets. So for those of you who are not on Instagram or don't go to the lives that we do for Word is Right on IG, they're going to blow your mind. And from all over the world. It's absolutely sensational show that we've curated for Saturday night. And it's a free show. Of course, you can always tip the Word is Right, but it's a free show. And we do ask to at least tip the features so that they can make something when they give of their time and their energy. And then we have some new shows coming in March. We have Tori Lutz's Poets Anonymous, which is a poetry workshop. And that'll be the Sundays when Montukes is not doing hers with Lizzie, the Rainbow Table Talk. And we, of course, we have the Great Debaters that we're launching in March. Raul, I am James, and I are doing the Great Debaters. It'll be the second Friday night every month. And it's going to be where everyone who's in the room is divided into 2. You're given a topic and a pro and a con, and you have to write to that topic. So it's a lot of fun. I think we might even have to have like a panelist of judges or someone to take a cumulative score of see which team wins the debate to convince you of the argument. And just for fun, this very first debut show, we're giving you the topic, and it is cats versus dogs. Because what is more contentious? Politics, religion, and cats versus dogs, right? Am I right? The 3 things you must talk about on a first date. Let's get real, right? So anyways, that's what we're going to be launching starting in March. I know Thomas Connor and MD Live have shows coming up that we're still in progress of producing, and those will be Thursdays, toggling Thursday nights. And then we have early morning shows, we have late night, middle of the night shows, and we have afternoon shows, which are available. Yes, Hill. I did in my erotic poem, my last erotic poem, I talked about going to ground and search for nipples. Yes, it's only because I had a terrier for a long time and I know what going to ground is. But yes, let's go. So which animals will we be in the following debate? So Ron, the debates are different each week. They're not gonna, or each month, they're not going to roll over. I love it. No, it's so great. I love it. It's not dumb shit. It's great shit. You write on it, right? I live for the chat too, right? You gotta, if y'all are watching on Facebook and you're not in the room, you're missing this loveliness in the chat. So too bad for you. get to the Zoom room next time. Otherwise, thank you all. Oh, shit. You know what we missed, Ron? We missed the Beanie Blessings. Wait, someone's got to read Beanie Blessings. Let's do, who's never been here to Deadpan Dope before?
Hill, is that your first
Have
time or
you
you've
never
been
been
here?
to Deadpan Dope before?
No, I've been to Deadpan Dope. I
Chrissy,
have.
you been here? Okay, so
Well then, Marissa, since you are the substitute guest host today,
right,
why
I'll
don't
do-
you do
all
the
right,
honor
okay.
and
All
read?
right, so Lizzie does Beanie Blessings at the end of every show. I'm so glad I didn't forget about this. Ooh, that makes me like seriously bad. Yes, I know I didn't get my beanie on yet either. Next time. All right. Don't forget, Lizzie will be back in 2 weeks for the next round of Deadpan Dope. And here is her Beanie Blessings for you all. We close out our time together, staring up at the same sky. Whether the sun kisses down on your face, the cotton candy clouds begin to swirl in the early evening. The crescent moon fades in as the constellations begin to dance throughout the night. We all look up at the same sky. Thank you for blessing the sky, soil beneath our feet, and our family with your presence and art. Thank you for taking the time to create. Thank you for holding space. May you sneeze out poems in dreamland. May we always have beanies to keep us warm and stylish. This has been the Deadpan Dope Tuesday open mic with The Word Is Right, hosted by Deadpan Lizzie, sub-hosted by Marissa Prada and Ron Mark Thompson. But hosted by Deadpan Lizzie, the Beanie God. I missed that part. On behalf of our community, I, Marissa Prada, bid you adieu. Until next time, Beanie blessings, everyone. Have a great night. Mwah.